Willie D Live.
Now, was King T around at this time?
King T, back to Houston when we was in high school. You know, it was this kid from California that came out here because he was acting up in Cali. And he was running with Lester and Jazzy Red. I meant to say Jazzy Red, too, who is Jimmy Kimmel's favorite rapper. Jimmy Kimmel said, my favorite rapper is Jazzy Red. And he played I Am a Dope Fiend on his show.
Is that right?
Yes.
Jimmy Kimmel did that?
Jimmy Kimmel did that.
After Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel said, whoever Jazzy Red is, and we've been trying to get Jazzy on that show forever.
What?
But yes. But King T was a kid out here running with Lester and them. There was a beast on turntables. His name was Terry T. Terry T is King T. When we went, so my girl from college in Tennessee came to see me. You know, she lived in L.A. She drove out here, see your boy. But I mean, chicks that drive thousands of miles to see me. That's just who I am and who I've always been. Yeah, but I thought it would be like, you know, my brother had.
How far did she drive?
From Los Angeles to 3rd Ward, Texas. I was
she
at TSU.
Drove from Los Angeles. She was trying to get away from somebody, bro.
No.
She came all the way down here
just to see me. Yeah, we met in Tennessee, and
she drove. What is that? What is that? 1,500 miles? What is?
It's a lot of miles. Because let me tell you what happened. Though she drove back out here. She came to see me toward the end of that semester. Now, my brother had a friend named Kirby Hatchett. Shout out to Curb. Kirby worked for Merrill Lynch, and my major was economics. My minor was finance. I was going to get an internship. My big brother was notorious for trying to hook me up with stuff. He would be like, yo, da-da-da. So I was going to do this little intern with Kirby in 2 weeks. I could not let that girl drive back to California by herself. I drove to Cali with her. I'm in the nightclub, and this is why I quit school. I'm in a nightclub, and I see Terry T. And I'm like, what you doing out here? He's like, man, I'm working on my second album. I'm like, fuck out of it. What was your first album? And it sure enough was him. I was like, he was like, no, come to the studio tomorrow. And then gave me his number. I go to the studio, Cube, Ice-T. I see Paul Mooney walking down the street. Like, I was like, this nigga on for real. Yeah, this my homie from Houston, man. We used to do that. You know what happened? I never left Cali. I didn't come back to go to Maryland. Now I'm in Cali now. I'm in L.A.
Yeah.
But King T, Alcoholics, Exhibit, Loot Pack, I could just name on. And, you know, when people be talking about them great rappers, King T was the first rapper to get played in New York City in rotation. That song, Payback. Biggie, if you listen to his cadences and Biggie's on record, yeah, King T, man. His whole, the first album, the cadence, and all that was King T. Go listen to Payback and Act the Fool.
Wait a minute, man. Are you trying to say? I'm
definitely saying no. It's fact. It's known.
You're saying it's a fact that you saying Biggie Jack
King
King C style?
Biggie said it. King T was one of his favorite rappers, and if you listen to the cadences and all that on Ready to Die, and go back and listen to some old King T stuff, you'll hear it plain and clear.
What about that dude? I think from the South, they were saying that Biggie sounded like some little dude.
The Notorious B1.
Is that his name?
Yeah, he was from Mississippi.
But
if you listen to that, I mean, and it ain't beyond Puffy to do some shit like that.
Those sounds are very, very. I ain't stupid.
It
those
ain't beyond.
Sounds are very similar.
I'm gonna say it again. It ain't beyond. To me, it ain't beyond Diddy. If you look at his record and track record, I mean, shit.
But do you think do you think Biggie just jacked that one? Like record or
I wouldn't take we not about to take nothing from Big on that note. I think
if he didn't jack that style,
it's a hell of a coincidence. You know,
somebody did that style first.
It's a hell of a coincidence.
Somebody did it first.
I'm just saying I don't know for sure, but it's not beyond belief that shit. 'Cause, I mean, you got to think, man. Puff is a creative cat.
Well, what style is closer, the guy from the South or King? King T's from.
No, when I say King T, I mean Biggie's cadences, the way he. To Nitro, you're going to do windpipe slow, all of that. Yo, go listen to that old King T. Yeah.
Huh.
People say that I'm ugly and I got big lips, but when I walk by you. Black and ugly as ever. Like, there's a whole lot of stuff. Like, if you know, you know.
Shit, that ain't cadence. That's content. That's lyrics.
I ain't gonna. Again, I'm not gonna say nothing for sure, but I know for sure that Big Yeah, King T's one of my favorite guys, and it's not beyond possible. And you listen to King T's stuff, and then listen to Big's "Ready to Die," and yeah, it's there. The influence is there, and there's no knock on that. We all were influenced by something. I'm just saying,
That's
King
true.
T,
That's a
King
good
T
point.
don't get his flowers.
We all have been influenced by somebody.
Biggie was, one of the best to do. I think the Life After Death album, I think that's a perfect album. I think there's a lot of perfect albums, but I think that's one of them. That boy, you talking about, sophomore jinx? He didn't have that. A lot of people had a sophomore jinx. Big had the sophomore graduation, and then the unfortunate stuff happened, which is we miss him. But I'm just laying the facts out with people. When I hear young, he was the first one to do this. Nah, let me show you. Oh, you old niggas just hating. No, we ain't hating. I'm informing you. It's my duty. It's incumbent upon me to pass down knowledge because I'm sick of other motherfuckers telling our stories.